Well, if the Americans are the enemy of the West, it begs the obvious question: who are these Wests? What kind of classification is it that does not include the biggest country in Europe and now doesn't include the United States of America? It doesn't include Latin America. We've all long gotten used to that. It does have some geographical peculiarities. Australia and New Zealand are, for now at least, a part of the West. So is Japan, although tell that to the men that were building the bridge over the River Kwai. Tell them that in the camp at Tenko. The idea that the United States is now the enemy of the West immediately brands the people who are describing it thus as really living on another planet. But then we know already that they do. You'll be familiar with the pampered pompadour pop stars who gathered at the height of the Ethiopian famine to sing "We Are the World." They really do think they are the world, and the they is getting smaller by the day. Who is the West? Is it the TikTok army of Norway that I just saw there? The hippie army of the Netherlands, of fond memory, with flowers in their hair and legalized weed in their knapsacks? Who exactly is this coalition of the willing? Believe it or not, he actually said that. Keir Starmer actually used the phrase that Tony Blair used to assemble a group of people to invade and occupy Iraq in the biggest foreign policy blunder since First World War. He used it again. He's assembling a coalition of the willing, a coalition of the killing. We call Tony Blair's, but actually the killing will be almost all the other way around in Keir Starmer's coalition. This charge of the woke brigade gathered in London today. The King of England was pimped out by a here today, gone tomorrow politician. First, he was forced into signing a letter inviting Donald Trump to come for a second state visit, although the horses are still recovering from the fright of his last one. And then Zelensky gets taken to meet the king. You can forget about Donald Trump coming now. If you'll forgive me putting it this way, why would Donald Trump want sloppy seconds of King Charles III? There'll be no state visit by Donald Trump, and it's maybe just as well, because the Conservative Party, long the traditional right-wing party of the country, long the most pro-American of all the parties, declared today that Donald Trump will not be welcome on a state visit to Britain until he has proved to Kemi Badenough that he's a reliable enough ally of this now amorphous, mysterious, actually, West.